Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In our previous video, I talked about the ABC analysis of DT subject and I told you how important it is for you to clear the DT exam because from May 27 an entire income tax law that will be coming and you will have to unlearn and relearn everything. So make sure that you do your DT well. And in this video, we are going to talk about the ABC analysis of IDT, which was a nightmare for Jan 26. Even it was a nightmare for me. I was still able to score good, but still it was one of the toughest papers in the entire history of CA final exam. So how to tackle that and what are the important chapters that you need to have a grip on and what are the important things that you need to be aware before giving your exams, all this will be covered in this video. So without wasting much time, let's start with this. So as you can see on the screen, this was one of the toughest exam and I have made this video after giving my exam, like after 16th Jan, I made this video. So to make sure that I give you key points, what I felt after giving the exam, what were the mistakes that I made and what was the gap that was there. And these are the very key important points I've focused here, that you need to focus on the amendments, and that is very important. Even I have jotted down in the ABC category as well, as you will see further in this video. Be very conceptually clear and do not ignore the small chapter. So if you want to watch this video, I have pinned down the link in the description section. You will understand a lot of things. And if you have not downloaded my IDT limit summarizer and timeline summarizer, I have also pinned down the drive link. You will get everything in that Excel. I have made an entire Excel of each time limit that is there in the entire IDT subject. I have made the ABC analysis in a very unique way just to make you guys aware that there are very less big chapters in the entire IDT subject. So I have bifurcated the entire IDT in big chapters, medium chapters and small chapters. Small chapters meaning they are 1 or 2 pager chapter and their priority, like which is the first priority, second and third priority. And I have not included the custom section. So this is the IDT part and this is the customs part. Okay, so the big chapters and which are the priority chapters, which is the exemption chapter, you will definitely get one question or a mixture of many questions that came in the CA final Jan 26 exam. So you will get a very merged thing kind of question. So you have to have a good grip. Like conceptually, you have to be very clear in DT and IDT because they will test you. And like in Jan 26, if they make another paper of IDT like that, you have to have a very good clarity, like conceptual clarity should be very good. Now coming to the second big chapter, and which is one of the first priorities, you know it, like it is a 14 marker must, the entire ITC chapter. In ITC chapter, along with the entire 14 marker question, you will be tested with apportionment of credit concept, like that ISD concept. You should have a good grip on that because it will be tested some days. Like in Jan 26, it was a chance that it will be tested. It was not tested because everything was jumbled up in Jan 26. And if you have not watched the RTI analysis video, do watch it. There are many learnings. Like definitely you will learn a lot of things of how to crack the difficult exam. So do watch that. I will pin down the link in the description section. And ITC, ISD concept as well as the entire ITC chapter, you should have a very good grip on. And then coming to the medium chapters in the IDT part, that is value of supply and place of supply. Like value of supply and place of supply, like these are the most important conceptual chapters that you need to have a good grip on. And place of supply, like if it is a very medium kind of paper, like it has been from September 25 and May 25, then you will get a very full-fledged question from the place of supply chapter only. Like it has been that it was the trend in Jan 26, it was a very unique thing, but before that you will definitely get an 8-mark question from place of supply, and in your 14 mark this is like interrelated. If you do not do place of supply, you will definitely not get any marks in ITC. Like this is the priority. Now coming to the small chapters, in the first priority, this is charge of GST, RCM chapter and the time of supply. Charge of GST, the basic chapter, RCM and the composition scheme. Composition scheme not yet been tested, but it has a good chance of being tested. Like in Jan 26, job work was tested. Like for 8 marks, job work chapter came. So if you are skipping composition scheme kind of questions, then you are definitely increasing your chance to mess up in the exam. Do not leave anything, have a good conceptual clarity, and IDT you will be able to revise entire thing in the 1.5 days. It does not have much in IDT. If you do it twice, that you must have done till now, then you will be easily able to do that in 1.5 days. Now, the time of supply chapter, 1 pager chapter, 2 page chapter mostly, then just do that unique thing, like if the rates changes, that concept you should have a good grip on, otherwise the chapter is very easy. So I bifurcated the important part of ITC, like the first chapter till ITC, I bifurcated. There are only 2 big chapters, like exemption and ITC is the biggest one. Other than that, value of supply, place of supply. Place of supply still on a small or medium kind, middle-ish chapter. Value of supply is a lengthy chapter. But other than that, the entire first part only has 2 big chapters. So do not keep in mind that you have to that IDT is a very lengthy thing. IDT is not a very lengthy thing. You will be able to crack the entire thing in 1.5 days. Now coming to the theory part of IDT. And the two important chapters from that is demand and recovery and offenses and penalty. You will definitely get one or two questions from these two chapters. Like they are very, very important. So you cannot skip these two chapters. These are not big chapters, but considering the entire theory part of the IDT, these are one of the two important, and some lengthy part is there. So you have to cover the entire thing. And now coming to the second priority. So this is the first priority, and you have to do the entire thing. Like these chunk, you have to have a very good grip on. You will definitely get at least 50 or 60 marks from this only. Like there is high chances that you will definitely score exemption if you do these concepts very, very well. Now coming to the second priority, but this should be also covered. That is, and in second priority, there is no big chapters. All are medium or small chapters. So the first chapter is tax and TDS. TDS will be tested. In some questions, you will get one or two adjustments from TDS and payment of tax. And the most important thing that you have to learn is the interest part. Like you have to know how to calculate the interest. I made a mistake in my exam, and if you have not watched the IDT analysis, you will not understand this, but you need to know the number of days, how they are calculated. It is very important. Like students do what is the percentage, when the what is the amount, but they miss what should be the number of days. Whether first day should be added, last day should be added, what should be not included. Everything you need to know in the entire interest calculation thing. And there is a video of Siddesh Walimbe sir, one of the very underrated faculties of IDT. Watch that video. Like it is a 11 or 12 minutes video. Take the printout of the entire interest thing that is there in the entire IDT subject. He has made an entire video of only the interest concept, and just ensure that you know which should be added and which should not be added. The number of days calculation is very, very important. Like if you get an interest calculation thing, you should know what should be the number of days that should be added. Then the second, return chapter, refund chapter, I need not say anything. You know it is important, especially the refund part. It is important. It was tested in my exam, so there is high chance it will be tested again. It was a very tricky question, but still you have to do it. And then appeals and revision. Like appeals and revision, very theory chapter and an easy chapter, but still one concept might land, one section might land, and you can get 6 marks easily. So do not skip this chapter. Learn the entire thing. Like in IDT, I will not say to leave anything, except for the FTP chapter in customs and the last Chuntamuntu chapters, advanced ruling. Still, these chapters are also important. They were tested in my exam for 6 marks also. So, but still, you can skip it. Like just read through it and move on. You do not have to rectify everything. But these two categories, like second priority till second priority, should have a very good grip. Then tax invoice, assessment and audit and inspection. So these two chapters, small chapters as well as second priority. Now coming to the third priority. See, these are third priorities. Not I'm saying that you have to skip this. Third priority meaning very less chance of coming. Third priority meaning that if the paper is on the tougher side, you will get questions from these concepts only. Like in my exam, job work question was asked for 6 marks, advanced ruling was asked for 6 marks. So these chapters which students tend to skip them, these are the concepts which are tested in the tough exam. So that is why I'm telling you, read everything. At least have a glance through of these chapters which are in the C category and easier ones, small chapter. Small meaning only 1 or 2 page chapter. So you can just go through it in the last 1.5 days. In the last hour also, if you have a glance on this, you will be able to do the sum. That is my guarantee. I have done that. I only revised the entire advanced ruling in the last point, like 15 or 20 minutes. I made a glance and I was able to crack it, got 4 or 5 marks in my advanced ruling question. Now coming to the customs part, these 3 chapters are important. The basic one you need to know. Then the baggage rules, they are tested every time in my exam. Easy questions, but they are tested. And valuation chapter, you know, it is one of the most important. Assessment chapter, the interest part, I've told you, interest part, you need to know everything. Like ins and outs, you have to know how is interest calculated, because there is 100% chance one question of interest will land, and you need to know which number should be added, like which day should be added, multiplied that. Now the last 3 customs, small chapters, third priority, but still chances of landing in the exam. Refund chapter, import and export, like I got 6 mark question from this chapter. It is like 2-page chapter, and the concept which was tested was 4 lines. 4 lines concept came for 6 marks. So this is how ICA can trick you and make your life miserable. So to ensure that you are able to at least crack that exam, like I was able to score 55, even though I was not able to give my 100%, or after coming from the exam, I did not think that I will pass this exam. I was able to score 55 just because my conceptual clarity was good, and I attempted everything. This is one of the most important learning in a tough exam. You should not skip anything, like one question, except for the chapter I did not do that FTP. Other than that, I attempted everything, like every question. Even if I did not know, I still attempted it. One question I did not know anything, still I received 1 marks in that. So that is the thing, you have to learn, that in a tough paper everything should be attempted, and you have to find easy questions first, attempt them, then you will get a flow. And the tougher questions which you are not able to crack in the first 15 minutes of your revision, in the end you will still get that in your mind, and you will be able to do the entire thing. It has happened with me, mark my words. Just do the easy questions first in a tough exam, whatever that subject might be, whether it will be DT, audit, FR, AFM, whatever subject it might be. Identify the easy questions, do them, you will get a flow, and you will be able to do the tougher questions. That is the strategy that you have to go with when you're cracking a very difficult paper. So that's it from this video. I have told you how to crack a very difficult paper, how to attempt a very difficult paper, and what should be the ABC wise bifurcation. I have made this ABC analysis in a very different way, just to make your perspective that IDT in its entirety is a very easy thing to crack in 1.5 days. But you have to keep that mind. I have to bifurcate which are the big chapters, small chapters, as well as the medium one, and you have to mix and match, and you will be able to do that in 1.5 days. So make sure that you have a good conceptual clarity. And also, one thing I forgot, that amendments are very important. As I've told you in the first part of this video, that you have to have a very good grip on amendments. And if you have not watched the RTI analysis video, you will learn a lot from that. So do watch it. And that's it from this video. I will be coming with something new from the next video. You will get some chapters revision. I don't know, I have not planned yet, but this is your time. You should give you 100%. Only 15 days are left, or 10 days are left whenever this video comes, but still you have to give you 100%. I know you are tired, but this is the time that you have to just let go of that tiredness and study the entire day, because once your results are out and once you get those 10 minutes, you will definitely feel the relief, and the entire stress that you are right now in, you will feel a relief, a calmness, and those 10 minutes will be a lifelong memory. So do study well, give you 100%. If you need any help, just write it down in the comment section. If you have my number, you can message me. So that's it from this video. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye bye.